this. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to look for that
That wonderful
story in
masterpiece.
progress. Bones program.
Yeah, I believe you left off at page 9, I believe. Page 8 or 9. Yeah.
Where is Strangers on a Train? JT edits. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
All right. That's not what we need. That away. Okay, this is it, right?
That's it.
And okay. All right, so we got through most of the reformatting, but we still haven't finished the story itself.
Yeah, well, like I said, you were like on the like 8th or 9th page, I believe. It was the next to last page.
Oh, we were that far, almost to the very end.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I think we have a this is yellow, highlighted yellow, so this must be where we left off.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
all right, let's just start back here. Um with Esma, I had two firsts. One, she was the first one to make me bust my nut by sucking my dick. And that remains fantasy, right?
Yeah. I wish that would, I wish that would happen. I would like to have that experience.
And two, it was my first ass fucking. You never fucked anyone in the ass?
I tried it once. I didn't like it though.
Okay. So this story it was really about you expanding in ways that you usually don't write about.
Yeah. Well, with the Sweet Connie story, I did. I mean, well, yeah.
Okay.
Or should I say the late Sweet Connie?
When I finally had the strength to get off her ass, I lay beside her and said, "Damn, Cynthia was right about you. You're a fucking porn queen." Oh man. She looked, she looked at me, smiled, and joked, "Gee, I wonder if you liked it." My my asshole is extremely happy, and so is my tummy because I swallowed a lot of jizz, and you gave my twat so much cum. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm pregnant. I said, "Oh, please don't say that. I am not daddy material." After we rested a while, I got horny again and wanted some more ass. So up her ass I went again. And this time, when I was about to shoot, I asked her, "Whose ass is this? Whose ass is this?" It's yours, she said in ecstasy, as I exploded with another copious amount of spooge in her welcoming asshole. This time, after I came, she wouldn't let me get off her. She clenched her ass up on me and said, "Oh, no, you're not going anywhere. You're staying in my asshole." Everything Cynthia said about this lady was a complete understatement. While I was still up Esme's ass, her phone rang and it was Cynthia. I could hear Cynthia say to her, "Hey, girl, how's it going?" She replied, "Oh, it's going great. John's here and he's in my asshole as we speak. Girl, he came in my ass like you wouldn't believe. Whoever called him Booty Bandit sure gave him the right name." Cynthia asked to speak to me. Esma said, "Here you go, Booty Bandit. She wants to talk to you." So she's handing the phone while your dick is in her ass.
Yeah. Some imagination, huh?
No, I this was truly weird. I was on the I was on the phone with one fuck buddy while my dick was in the asshole of the other. "Hey, what's up?" I asked Cynthia. Cynthia laughed and said, "Well, I see you're having an interesting time. So was I right about her or was I right about her?" I laughed and replied, "Oh no, you were wrong. She far surpassed everything you said. I have to stay in her ass until she says it's okay to get up." Cynthia laughed as they said, "My asshole gets jealous and possessive sometimes, so you're just gonna have to shoot in it until it gets enough." About a week later, Cynthia and I spent the night with Esme. We were all in the same bed. This is It's a straight man's fantasy indeed. I
Yes,
got I got on Cynthia's ass, and when I came, Esmond licked the spooge up, I think off her, right?
Right, right.
All
Oh
right,
yeah, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
correct it right now.
OFF, yeah.
And said, you got good tasting sperm, John. You know what comes next, right? I said, yeah, I sure do. Turn it over. Cynthia watched as I gave her friend's asshole another dose of spooge. Um, I would have liked a little more detail there.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's hot. It's a hot story. It's a really sexy story. So,
Yeah, yeah.
like, yeah, a little more detail.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
our little orgies continued for a good while. It ended after almost a year. Cynthia met a new guy, got married, and moved out of the neighborhood. Esme moved to Texas, and we know what happened after that. So,
Yeah. We don't want you here.
so was that in Texas? I thought it was Florida.
It was in Texas.
That was Texas. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, so my fun was over, but boy, was it memorable. These two ladies lowered my sperm count considerably. Much to my delight, I had no complaints whatsoever. Recently, I was standing on a subway platform, and this guy who was a tourist started talking to me, telling me about the country he was from as we talked about our traveling experiences. He was quite friendly. He asked, what was the most interesting thing that ever happened to you? I smiled, thinking about Cynthia and Esme. I said, I don't know. I've had quite a few interesting experiences over the years. Then, as the train come and we got on it, I thought, I'd like to tell him, but modesty forbids.
Oh.
Modesty may forbid with him, but it didn't
Yeah.
forbid with everyone else reading this. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Glad you liked it. Glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I was telling Harvey. Now I told you Harvey's a harsh,
Yeah. Yes, you did.
harsh critic.
Yeah.
I've never shown him any of your writing because he would just he would just tear it apart.
apart. Yeah, yeah, he would. Yeah.
And I told him, I said, this is the best thing you've ever written. And he said, well, is it good or is it just the best thing he's ever written? And I said,
wow. Oh, well, I'm not sure I want to hear the rest of this, but go ahead.
well, I said, I might be too close to it to know the answer, but I can tell you this. Now, I don't know if you would read it. I'm talking to Harvey. I said, you might read it and think it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I will say this, it's the first time he's written anything that was worthy of being published. And I said, so you may think it's a piece of shit, but it's a publishable piece of shit, if that's the case. And I actually think it's good. And it's true. This is the first thing that you wrote that was really good enough to be published. And it could use more work and more tweaking and more rewrites, but it's pretty much there though.
Right. Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's do the rest of this formatting. First, let's get rid of that yellow. Okay, so I said, not after we read, I got morning, so upper ass. I asked her. Let's keep this in the same paragraph since it's all you.
Okay.
Hold on. Hi, boy. Period. I'm on another Zoom right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I had to tell someone I'm in another Zoom.
Oh, okay.
But no problem, comma. Okay. Oh, please don't say that.
I'm surprised you thought this was better than the one about John and Al.
Well, that was good. I mean,
I had you in that one.
well, it was certainly flattering, being the subject of a alternate reality fantasy.
Uh-huh.
No, I liked it. That was good, but no,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't as good as this.
Really? Wow.
This is the best thing you've ever written.
Wow.
Hands down.
Wow. Wow.
Girl, how's it going? Okay, she replied, "Oh, it's going great. John's here, and the girl, Cynthia asked to speak to me."
All this while I'm up her ass.
All right, so let's see. I can hear Cynthia. Cynthia's talking. Wait. Okay, so Cynthia's saying how girl. So Esma replied. Let me just make sure we know who's who here. Esma,
right.
oh, it's going great. John's here, and he's, oh my God, girl, we can't. You ever come? Okay, Cynthia asked to speak to me. Esma said, "This is truly weird. I was on the phone with one buddy of mine. Hey, what's up?" I asked. Cynthia laughed. I said, "Well, I said, yeah, so was I right about it or what?" I laughed. I replied, "Oh no, you were wrong. If I said that, I'd say it." As Cynthia laughed, Esme said, "My asshole gets jealous and possessive sometimes, so you're just gonna have to shoot." Okay, now we have a break in the story. So let's put this in. About a week later, Cynthia and I spent the night with Esme. We were on the same bed. I got on Cynthia's bed. Esme said, "What comes next?" I said, "Yep, I sure do. Turn over."
He licked the spooge off a damn.
Like,
I like that part. Damn. Gross.
I that's gross is why it's so that's why it's so hot. It's so so sexy.
Yeah.
Our little orgies continued for a while, and then after almost a year, Cynthia met a new guy, got married, and moved out of the neighborhood. Esme moved to Texas, so my fun was over. But boy, that no, too late. Much like recently, I was saying, I said when this guy who was a tourist started talking, telling me about the country he was from. He was quite friendly. What was another that? I smiled, thinking about Cynthia and Esme. I said, I don't know, I'd like quite a few friends. And as the train came, we got, I thought, I'd like to tell him that modesty forbids. And, oops. And that's the end of the story.
Yep.
All right. So now it's formatted better, and it'll be it's easier to read now, because now every time someone says something, it's a new paragraph.
Right.
And
Okay.
so it's easier to keep track of who's talking, and it flows. It's easier to read when there's a lot of space on the page, and it just flows down, and your eye just rolls down the page instead of being stuck in a big long paragraph.
Okay.
So yeah, this is by far your best story.
Well,
now I would keep working on it. It could go through one or two more rewrites and really get it really good and really readable and really publish worthy if you want to. You know, I mean, getting things published these days, no matter how good a writer you are, it's hard to get published these days.
It is. That's why I'm not going to bother, you know.
But if you wanted to, I would say this is the story to try.
Okay. But I would probably have to change Esme's name though, because being that it's an actual person, you know, I
Well,
would.
she's a public figure, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's not famous, but she was famous for that,
Well, it's interesting. I thought that that was then going to somehow be part of the story, but it's never actually even mentioned.
right. Well, yeah, right. I just, yeah. Well, the reason I didn't make it a part of the story was because, well, she wouldn't want to have anything to do with me because I'm black. So I just
Well,
left that out.
but you're, but you were born in this country, and that's okay in her book.
Wow, but I'm black. So she made a comment about black people, and it wasn't very nice.
What did she
So,
say?
well, she was talking about the ladies that she assaulted. She said that they made up things about her that she didn't do, much like black people do.
Oh,
See, so yeah.
you know,
So that.
I wonder how much she regrets that incident. I wonder if it has made her life, terrible. Because you know that footage of that guy in Central Park who was bird watching, and then that white woman started. He asked her to put her dog on a leash, and she freaked out and started calling 911 and saying a black man was trying to attack her.
Oh
And
yeah.
and he just said he just held the phone up to her and recorded the whole thing, and was
Uh-huh.
really just waiting for her to put her dog on a leash. And
Yeah.
and the fallout from that ruined her life. I mean, she ruined her own life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but he said I didn't press charges because it seemed to me like her life just fell apart, and that was she got her punishment. She didn't need me any extra punishment from me,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
And and he basically forgave her for doing what she did. I mean, that guy was amazing. Um,
Yeah, most people did press charges against her, and Esme, if she's lucky that those four ladies weren't black. If they had been black, she'd have been hospitalized. That's why she did what she did, because she knows that. Well, well, they're not, going to do anything, so I can just do what I want. But if those ladies had been black or Spanish, she wouldn't have done that, because she knows that they would have beat the hell out of her.
so she was in effect um, she was picking on someone that she knew wasn't going to fight back.
Right, right, right. But even then, it was a hell of a chance to take, because you don't know people. You might think that they might not do anything, and they might surprise you. So
Well,
she was lucky that they didn't beat the hell out of her.
they surprised her by recording it and posting it, and I'm sure that had an effect on her life. Didn't she get fired from a real estate job?
Yes, she did. Yeah, yeah,
So so there were consequences for her behavior.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a lesson she is learning
yeah. And she got sued on top of it. So
by those Indian women.
yeah, yeah. They sued her, but
Oh, good, good. Well,
yeah,
she deserved it.
yeah,
I
and
wonder,
her,
has it gone
yeah.
to trial? Have they? Are they? Is it still in trial or? And
I haven't heard anything else about it. I don't know. They seem to have swept it, under the rug. I noticed that her 59th birthday uh, just passed.
what else we could put numbering in this? Page numbering.
Oh yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, I said it was 1984, but I really didn't have to do that, because there was nothing else in the story that indicated that.
So what part of the page do you want the number? Do you want it to be the top corner up here or the bottom corner? Uh,
Anywhere you think is
or
good.
or the middle of the page on the bottom.
Anywhere you think is good. Doesn't really matter to me.
All right, we're gonna have no page number on the first page.
Mm-hmm.
And then starting on the second page, it'll be the bottom center.
Bottom. Okay. That's good enough.
But we can also put it up here in the corner if you want it up here instead.
I think the bottom is good.
Okay. So now we have pagination.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how it came out at the end. This little orphan, I'm trying to
14. Wow. 14 pages. Wow. So you took like a 10-page, like 8 or 9-page story and made it 14. Wow.
well, it's as long as it is, because that's the way you're supposed to break up paragraphs with dialogue.
Right. Oh, okay.
And so it just, yeah, and the more white space you see on the page, the easier it is to read.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, turning an 8-page story into a 14-page story is good.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, I mean, you have my permission to, if you would like to like rewrite it or whatever you want to do so you can publish it, you got my permission to do that.
Well, it's your story. So I don't really want to do that to your story.
I mean, as long as you don't completely change it around, but
Well, what I would say is, why don't you write it again, or you rewrite it, and then I'll look at it again, and I'll see if I have further suggestions. All right, now here's the thing. Instead of putting in spaces like this, I'm gonna just center it. See this thing here?
Yeah.
That centers it automatically. So you don't have to guess if it's right. You know it's
Oh,
right.
all right. Now, the by John Adkins, the B is not capital?
No.
No? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's a hard and fast rule, but I always put it in smaller letters.
Oh, really? Oh.
I do, yeah, because it's not a title.
Right.
And it's not your name. It's
Oh, okay.
All right, now, and okay, I'm going to leave these as 5 dots, but now we need to just check and make sure that that they're all
and if you notice, I made Esme 10 years my senior when she's actually 5 years my junior.
Oh.
Yeah. You didn't notice that, huh?
Did not notice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in the story she's 35, but she's actually now 59, so
Why isn't it finding it? Find.
I'm always trying to think for older ladies, so that's why I had the pleasure of doing that.
Yeah, Harvey was telling me about a friend of his who got married to a man 30 years younger, and he was saying how nice it is to know that there are men who like older women 20 or 30 years older. I said, yeah, you know who else fits that category? And he said, I said, John Adkins.
Yeah, because I was balling one who was 12 years my senior. Yeah. My first older lady. So again, glad you enjoyed it.
I did. I really did. I really thought this was your best work ever.
Yeah. Lee didn't really. I mean, he liked it, but he was like, "Boy, it was really weird. It was really vulgar." But he liked it, but not as much as you do.
But you said it got You said other people, it got other thumbs ups.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It did not get a thumbs down from anybody. No, they just didn't, enjoy it like you did.
They didn't what?
They didn't really enjoy it like you did.
Really?
Yeah, they liked it, but they didn't love it.
Well,
I think it was because of the anal sex.
that was a turn off to them.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. Well, most people don't really go for that. I don't really go for it either, to be honest. But with the right person, I would probably do it. I mean, it's not something that I would continue to do, but I would try it.
I see.
Yeah, because actually, it's not supposed to go in there. It's an exit. It's not an entrance.
Uh, thank you, Mel Gibson. Um, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah,
I'll decide
well,
that if you don't mind.
well, yeah, well. Look who I'm talking to. I mean, yeah. So give me the vagina, and I'm happy. It just shows my incredible imagination. Yeah,
You've always been rather proud of that.
yeah. And Esme would deserve it.
Of course, she's such a cunt.
Oh God, yeah. Just
The
goes to
only thing
show.
I don't like the only thing I don't like is how this I'm gonna have to do some widow orphan control. Let's see.
Some what?
These are called widows and orphans.
Widows and orphans?
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't call it that anymore because I can't find it.
Hmm.
This yeah, see this thing that's all by itself on this page, that's an orphan.
Oh, oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Oh,
And it's
okay.
like, why? It's just that last.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can do away with that, right? Or it has to be there.
No, it doesn't have to be there. Your story, this thing you write can be any way you want it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, then now it looks like it's a footnote. Um,
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess you're just gonna have to have an orphan because I really think it should be there.
Okay.
Or it could just be the
All right.
word end. It could be this if you want. And then
Yeah.
that actually I like that more.
You do? All right.
Yeah, because then it's like there's no question that it's over.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Even though it's an orphan.
it is an orphan, and that bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to get paid to make sure there were no widows or orphans.
Right. Right.
Um,
Well,
and
I mean, when the story just ends like that, they know it's the end. There's no more to read there.
yeah, but I like when you know where like you're there's no question this is the end. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to say, is this the
Right.
end? Is this over? Maybe is
Well,
it
yeah.
another page? No, it's a end.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Maybe we can do it this way. Format the document. Let's make it let's see if we do this, make this 1.5. But no, just do it. All right. All right. So now there's a little more, it's a little more white space on the left side.
Okay.
And let's see what happens to the end. Oh, that's much better.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
How did you fix that?
I formatted the I went to format document,
Mhm.
and you had 1 inch margins all around, and I changed the left margin to 1.5.
Oh, okay.
There's more
All
space
right.
over here. And
All
then
right.
that elongated it at yet another page.
Right.
Well, now it's a 15-page story. But
Right. Oh, okay. Oh well, yeah.
it looks so much better when the end is
It
on
does. Yeah.
orphan. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm
Now
gonna
the
send the,
now now the when I said oh, that's all right.
and today, what's the date today?
Today is the 17th.
Okay. And
Yeah, I was just gonna make one more. Yeah. Do you see the part where I said
oh, you want to go back to the story?
yeah,
Okay, hold on.
near the end. Last page, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, you see the part where I said he was telling me about the country he was from?
yeah.
Okay, the space with the about the reason that I made an extra space there was because it looked like the two T's were it was just joined together. That's why I made that the extra space there like that. That does look better, but the way I had it, it was it was yeah that looks good there now.
Okay,
But I guess it was just on my computer.
okay. So,
Yeah,
so
much better. Yeah.
we're gonna save that.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we're looking for Strangers on a Train, JT edits on this Mac. There it is. Today at 4:13. That's the latest one.
I was surprised the Lorraine story got the slamming it did.
Well, I didn't slam it. I just
To
I
me, you did.
I said it was good. I said it started out good. The whole thing
Yeah,
with your mom
yeah,
telling you not to say you like boys or whatever. That was
yeah.
good.
Right,
I
right.
said there was good stuff in it.
Mhm.
It just wasn't as good as you've set a standard now. So you can't give me stuff that's not as good as this anymore.
Yeah, I guess this will be my last story to you. You can't top number one, so now I can't send
Well,
you anything else now.
you may not be able to top it, but you can equal it.
Ah, well, whatever.
Well, anyway, it's waiting for you now in your email,
Oh,
and
okay, all
you
right.
can do as you wish with it. Well, I mean, not that you couldn't have to begin with, but
Yeah, I will. I will definitely keep it, of course. I mean, sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
you're welcome. And if you want to keep rewriting it, which I suggest you do,
Hmm.
then I'll be happy to help you further.
Okay, I will let you know if I decide to do that. Yeah. Esmeralda Upton. Just, just. I mean, she's the perfect example that you can't go by looks, right? Pretty lady, but a bitch. Sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
You got this look on your face, like, well, pretty. That's debatable. Well, pretty to me.
So can I post this on my website? I'm not sure I'm going to, but can I have the option of doing that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. It's your
I
website.
I mean I'll say I may or may not, but I just want to know if it's okay if I do.
No problem. Yeah.
Because this was one of the things that helped me learn that I was a good teacher. It's something I only just now am realizing.
I
So,
thought you were aware of that, Ben. I had mentioned it to you before.
Well, I know you said you mentioned it, and I said, I guess I didn't hear it because I didn't think so myself. So
Ah, you had to
um,
tell yourself that.
I had to know myself, and I was like, hey, I'm pretty good at this.
Yes, Mr. Tom. Well, you were my teacher in one of my stories, if you recall. You were my English teacher, Mr. Topping.
I
Oh,
don't.
you forgot. You forgot. It's in the story, My Favorite Teacher. Miss
Oh,
Yeager. Miss Yeager.
oh, I'm a teacher in your story, my favorite teacher, but I'm not your favorite teacher. No wonder I didn't remember.
Well, I tell you, she kind of earned the title. She kind of earned the title by fucking the shit out of me.
I guess that would make her give her an edge on being your favorite.
Yeah. I speaking of Ms. Yeager, I tried to get in touch with her for her 82nd birthday. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wasn't successful.
She's on to you. So,
I doubt that.
all right. So let's see if there's any other things. I know there's stuff I still haven't read. Okay, this must be it. Oh no, I have to do this. Okay. So let's watch Ola Barcelona Travel Card Unlimited. How long is this?
Oh,
8 minutes? Oh, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
you don't have to watch the whole thing. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
I just wanted you to get the gist of it.
Okay.
Hola, I am Tony Galvez from Road Trip Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information and insider tips. Today we are going to talk about the Ola Barcelona Travel Card, the official transport pass for the city of Barcelona. In the video, we're going to talk about what is Ola Barcelona, for how long it is valid, how to use it, where it can be used, where it cannot be used, how to purchase the pass, and finally, who do we recommend the pass for. Ola Barcelona Travel Card is a transport card offered by TMB, Transports Metropolitans de Barcelona, Barcelona's local authority transport operator. The pass, for individual use, each person must have their own pass, allows for unlimited travel for as long as the pass is valid. Ola Barcelona is offered in 4 different formats. A pass valid for 48 hours, that is 2 days, a pass valid for 72 hours or 3 days, a pass valid for 96 hours or 4 days, and finally a pass valid for 120 hours, 5 days. An extremely useful feature of the pass is that it is activated the first time you use it, and time starts counting then, in terms of hours rather than natural days. So when we tested the pass, we used it first at 10:46 on a Wednesday. As it was a 48-hour pass, it was valid until 10:46 on Friday, 2 days later. The pass is really simple to use. Every time you use a transport, you need to validate the trip. In the case of transports like the buses or the tram, where there is no physical barrier before you board the vehicle, when you enter the bus or the tram, look for the machine where you will insert the ticket in the direction the arrows of the card show. The machine will swallow the card and shortly after expel it. In the metro or the trains where there is a physical barrier, introduce the card in the slot so the doors open, and do not forget to grab the card. Ola Barcelona travel cards allow you to travel on board the following transports. All the Barcelona metro lines. Metro is the name of the subway, the underground. That includes the airport metro line, a fact that makes the card a very interesting investment. All the tram lines. The tram is Barcelona's modern tramway. All the bus lines running through the city of Barcelona, with the exception of the night lines. All the train lines running through the city of Barcelona, whether they are operated by Renfe or by FGC. The funicular of Montjuic, going up the Montjuic mountain from the parallel district, and the funicular of La Pedrera, going up the Tibidabo mountain. Ola Barcelona travel card is not valid for Barcelona tourist buses, hop-on, hop-off buses of the city, the Aerobus, the blue shuttle bus from the airport, the Aeri del Port, the cable car above the port of Barcelona, the Montjuic cable car.
Well, he's saying what it's not valid for right now, right?
Yeah.
So all these things we're seeing now, it cannot be used on, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And the funicular of Tibidabo. All the transports mentioned above are not part of the integrated public transport system.
Right.
To ride them, you need to buy specific tickets for each one of them. Ola Barcelona can be used in the city of Barcelona. It's not valid for trips outside the city. You cannot use it in Montserrat, Girona, or Tarragona. In the same way, you cannot use the local transport tickets to get to those faraway destinations. You could buy the Ola Barcelona travel card when you reach Barcelona on any metro station. But our advice is that you purchase it online before you begin your trip, getting a 10% discount over the price you would pay in Barcelona. Buy it at the Visit Barcelona Tickets website, the City of Barcelona's official website. Buying the card is quite easy, and in the description of the video you will find a link so you can check the up-to-date prices and buy the card if you want with a 10% discount we've just mentioned. Make sure you write correctly your email address, as once you finish the purchase you will receive by email a voucher you will have to print and take it with you to Barcelona so you can exchange it for the pass. You can exchange the voucher at the main tourist offices in Barcelona, including the ones at the airport. Let's have a look at their location. If you arrive at T1, as soon as you reach the open area of the airport, turn right. The tourist office is quite close to the exit doors. If you arrive at T2, as soon as you reach the open area of the airport, turn left and walk till you reach the tourist office. You can see on the screen now its location. It's not too far. Once you get to the tourist office, you will hand your voucher and receive the card or cards. If you want to leave the airport right in the metro, you will be able to use them right away. In the final part of this video, we're going to assess who, in our personal opinion, can benefit greatly from the pass and who should skip it. For the purposes of this video, we bought and tried two 48-hour cards. And the truth is we loved the experience, the fact that we could use any type of public transport alternative at any time in the simplest possible manner was great. But the travel card might not be ideal for everyone. Let's see. If you are the kind of person who visits a new city and doesn't want to spend time understanding how the public transport system works, if you'd rather pay once and enjoy unlimited travel, you will love the Ola Barcelona travel cards. If you're thinking of riding the airport metro and maybe return to the airport on the metro as well, the Ola Barcelona cards are an interesting investment considering that the return trip to the airport on the airport metro at the time of recording this video has a cost of 10-30 euros. Ride the airport metro to make the Ola Barcelona a worthwhile acquisition. If your accommodation is not so central and you will need to use the public transportation system on a daily basis, the cards can be a good idea too. If you're not going to stay long in Barcelona and want to make the most of the city, the Ola Barcelona card can be very useful. We love walking. And when we visit Barcelona, we walk almost everywhere. But when we tested the pass, we loved the fact that every time we had to go somewhere else in Barcelona, we could do so quickly on the metro or the buses. On the 48 hours we used the pass, we managed to cover much more ground than if we had walked to places. So strolling through Barcelona is wonderful, but when you don't have much time and try to see as much as possible in a short period of time, getting quickly from one place to another becomes a valuable investment. But if you like to walk everywhere and you're going to stay somewhere central, meaning you will only use the public transport to go to more distant places like the Sagrada Familia or the Park Well, the Ola Barcelona cards won't be worth your money. In that case, you would be better off buying the occasional ticket. And on that regard, do not miss the video where we introduce the main tickets that will help you travel through Barcelona. We hope you like the information on the video. We are passionate about Barcelona, and there are quite a few videos dedicated to the city on the channel. You will see links to the most important ones on the description of this video. The video you will see on the screen now is a general introduction to Barcelona with all the basic help you need to prepare the perfect trip to the capital of Catalonia. Demais, hasta la próxima. See you soon.
Okay, that was a very good. Oh, there you are. Oh, something has just come up, and I I have a pot delivery all of a sudden.
Uh,
And he's here. I didn't realize he was going to be here so fast.
oh, okay. Well, what'd you think?
I thought that I'm sending it to Harvey. I just said I'm saying, hey, John Adkins sent me this video about using the Ola Barcelona card. It's pretty good and informative.
Oh, okay. So do you think it's something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, but anyway,
Oh, okay.
I need to go. So
Okay. All right.
we'll do this again sometime. And
All righty.
but I
Again anyway.
gotta go do a drug deal. Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
Take it easy. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.